inch closer to finishing up the school year, in-person masks optional, they're also taking a closer look at how the pandemic continues to make an impact on everyday learning. The Robbinsdale district is ready for a new strategic plan that reflects how the district has changed over the last few years. We sat down to learn more about the process for a new plan with Robbinsdale School Superintendent David Engstrom.
It's really important for the future of our school district. When I came to the Robbinsdale area schools, and I was so honored to be chosen as the superintendent back in July of last year, I applied to this district because I wanted the unified district vision of the district aligned with my vision, my mission, and my values. And so after speaking to a lot of people in the community, I realized that this pandemic has changed us so much in the last 3 years that we need a new plan for the future. And so a strategic plan for the Robbinsdale area schools is really going to outline who we want to become in the next 5 years and what do we need to execute to become that. And so that we're going to have a plan that is going to be created with our community and very collaborative so that we together have just agreed upon where we need to be in 5 years and how we're going to get there.
All right, so what's the timeline for developing that and how can folks get involved?
Well, we are right now, in 2 weeks, we're going to be holding a series of community meetings at a couple of our schools. And we're asking for our community, please participate. We're going to be putting quantitative and qualitative data out in front of the community, and we want them to be able to respond to it. That's going to help guide the development of the strategic plan. Then what we're hoping to do is to have it in front of the board during the month of June, and then for them to approve those themes, and then we'll start developing our execution plan and our strategies that we'll be implementing in the early fall.
All right, and so this probably covers not just academics, social, emotional learning, and some of those other things that we're drilling down on.
Absolutely. The pandemic has impacted us in ways that really have stressed us, but we've also grown. And we've grown and tried new strategies, and we want to make sure that we capture this moment in time of the opportunities of what the pandemic has brought to us, but also the stresses that it has caused on our students and on our staff, and what we're going to do to address those in the future.
All right. Are people seem like they're excited to talk about this?
Absolutely. Everybody has an opinion about what we should be doing in the future, and we want the community's opinions.
All right. We'll be watching, waiting to see what happens. Superintendent David Engstrom, thank you for being here today.
Great, thank you.
This past week, Frontline workers learned they will receive bonus pay for working during the pandemic. The bill would make available money to roughly 667,000 workers, including nurses, grocery store clerks, and child care workers. Bonus checks would amount to roughly $750 a person. It's expected to take months to set up a system to process the applications and then send out the money. In addition, the bill includes $2.7 billion to replenish the state's unemployment insurance trust fund, which was depleted by requests during COVID-related lockdowns. Teachers say Miyana Powell is always doing what she can to keep her peers on task. Here's our standout student from Robbinsdale Academy, Highview. Standout student Miyana Powell is known at Robbinsdale Academy Highview as a student who cares about others.
She is one of those students that, you know, is really taking care of everybody here in the school. What I really like about her is her ability to inspire other students, you know, and by being focused and by doing her work.
Carmita Hall says Miyana keeps an eye out for others and is quick to alert the teacher if someone needs help.
I would say she definitely is that, you know, mama bear figure.
Miyana says she's always been that way.
I'm always the mom of everything. Like, I am very motivational to my friends, teachers, staffs, and I just like helping people, and I'm respectful.
Miyana appreciated the smaller class sizes at Highview, and she finished up her coursework this spring. She has big goals.
I plan on starting my own business and like have a couple shops here and then like expand my shops, you know. I want to start my own clothing line.
And her teachers say if her time at Highview is any indication, Miyana will focus on achieving those goals and lifting up others all along the way.
She has her goals. She talks to me about, I'm going to do this. And I believe it because I see that she doesn't just say things, but she also acts on it.
North Hennepin Community College hosted a graduation ceremony for a special group of graduates headed for a career in the trades. 35 people graduated from a statewide apprenticeship program called Building Strong Communities. The program prepares women, people of color, and veterans for a career in the construction trades.
That really boosted my confidence. Being women in the trades is something I've always been nervous to do, but something that I've always wanted to do.
Given this chance and this opportunity right here has kind of opened and broadened my eyes to a whole new experience and a whole new perspective of life.
Participants completed a 12-week program to get an understanding of building and construction. Some staff members at Robbinsdale area schools got an extra special surprise this week.
You are the winner of a $1,700 check.
The Seven Dreams Education Foundation awarded hands-on learning grants to teachers this past week. 2 instructors at Cooper High School hope the grant will provide students with a safe place to express themselves.
Just to feel a little bit more at ease after having a long day, sometimes of dealing with different things happening in the classroom, dealing with different things, happening in the hallways, and just kind of having that space to relax and then use art as therapy for them to feel better.
Seven Dreams Education Foundation handed out 12 grants at Robbinsdale area schools this past week. Each grant ranged from $500 to $2,500.